Hello and welcome. Today's exciting episode is a fabric haul, and I also have some lovely patterns, mostly dresses.
It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Perfect jacket. Okay, let's get into these piles and piles of fabric. I know, I really should stop buying, but I am making them up into things. Okay, first up we have a calico, which is basically a cotton fabric, but there's this sort of husky bits in there, and I just think it's the most beautiful thing. And it's extra heavy as well, so you can't really tell that, but yeah, it's got a beautiful weight to it. And I originally bought it to make up some mock-ups of some vintage coats that I have. But I recently was going through Pinterest to find some pictures, and I found this gorgeous Oscar de la Renta dress. It's a stiff sort of Hessian calico, and Dolce & Gabbana also do a similar genre, but this Oscar de la Renta dress is absolutely beautiful. I just love it so much. So yeah, I would love to make a dress like this, and probably wouldn't paint on it, or I'd probably do beading or embroidery. But yeah, I just think this, so instead of making the coat, I'll make this this dress, and it's got a beautiful full sort of Audrey Hepburn-esque skirt and 1950s, and I just think it would look absolutely gorgeous in this heavy fabric. And next we have, well, you probably think these are the world's most boring fabrics, but it's 3 beige fabrics. If you've seen my other fabric hauls, you'll know I already have a couple of very long lengths of other beiges. But some of these have the nicest names. There's like tea stain, brown sugar, and yeah, they've just got lovely names. Anyway, yeah, I've bought loads of vintage patterns in the 50s style with the full skirts, and some straight line ones as well. And yeah, I want to make all of them up eventually. So yeah, I've bought lengths of solid colors, and I'm just going to go through them all and make up all the variations. And with this Vogue pattern here, well, you can see there's one literally in beige, but this has a real late 40s, 1950s sort of simplicity to the silhouette. So yeah, I think I'm going to do some of them in that as well. Yeah, so that's what I'm planning on using those ones for. And next we have a crepe. It's or a chiffon. It's not silk, it's a synthetic fabric. And I bought this specifically to make the late 1930s and 1940s dresses in, the sort of pre-war and war era dresses. So yeah, well, you can see there's literally one that's sort of see-through and you wear another slip or a dress underneath it. And yeah, that's what I bought, this sort of, it's not wisteria, but it's some sort of draped flower. So yeah, that's what I intend to do with that lovely fabric. Okay, next we have a super bright one right on the opposite end of florals. It's really loud, it's really big print, and it's very bold colors, and I love it. So I have enough to make a short dress out of this one, not a full one, and it's quite a heavyweight cotton. So I'm thinking I'll do the short shirt dress, the sleeveless one. I would love to do one of the ones with sleeves. I want to make up all these patterns, actually, the different variations. They're all quite nice, although I don't think the short dress with the long sleeves, that's not a combination I'd wear. But yeah, I don't have much of this fabric, so I'll have to do the short sleeve version in that. So yeah, I think that will be really cute and cheerful. And next we have 2 more cottons, the plain aquary blue one, and then this sort of vintage geometric one. And yeah, they're just a standard sort of quilting-esque standard weight cotton. And yeah, I thought this one, it's a normal pattern, but it's got really vintage lines to it, in my opinion, and sort of that fitted bodice, and then a really full skirt that you could even put a petticoat under. So yeah, or otherwise, so I think with the blue one, the bright blue one, I'll do that one that I showed you before, and with this geometric vintage print, I'll make one of those 1940s style dresses. So yeah, and then next we have, this is just silk. It's kind of boring. It's 5-6 yards, something like that. Maybe it's 7. It was on sale a little bit, this particular color, so that's why I got this weird color. But yeah, I've got like 200 tweeds, so I have a couple that will suit that one fine. So yeah, I just bought it to make linings for 5 or 6 jackets. Next up, we have a cotton with the rose print in sort of magenta-y, dark red purple color and pink on an aqua base. And in November, I'm making a Pretty in Pink capsule collection, so I'm going to make a couple of different outfits and dresses. But that one, so sort of on the left there, she's wearing fabric not unlike this. So I thought I would make a maybe a dress out of it. In the picture, in the movie, she's wearing a skirt. But yeah, I thought I'd make an 80s or 90s, end of last century style dress out of this fabric. So yeah, I'm not really an expert on 80s fashion, so let me know which one you think best suits it, because yeah, I don't know. I just think the fashion in the movie is great, except for the prom dress that she makes and wears. Oh, I hate that one. I love the 1950s ones that her friend gives her. But yeah, the one she ends up making, I just don't like it. I have never liked it. So yeah, I'm going to design one that's nicer. That's my thing. But anyway, so the next fabrics, we've got 2 blue ones. This one just looks like a 1940s sort of floral print. And then there's a blue, sort of bright blue, sort of a royal blue, but a little bit darker. And I love how they're a loosely woven cotton. So it looks really old fashioned and not sort of over processed like the sort of more modern ones. And I love that this pattern, it's got 3 blue dresses on it. So what I thought I would do, I just love, I mean, obviously I can just do dresses, any old dresses, but yeah, I just love the idea of just making dresses out of use the fabric that looks like that on the picture and things like that. So yeah, I think I'll use those 2 to make up 2 of the variations. Okay, next we have 2 more blue fabrics. This is a plain blue. So yeah, the one on the left there, I thought I would make up this one in it's sort of a light blue, but with greyish undertones. And then this is a crepe, so it's not silk, it's the synthetic one, whatever. And yeah, it's just looks so late 1930s or 1940s. And yeah, I've had this pattern that I just really love this pattern. So yeah, I think I'll make up this, but I have another couple of other 1940s ones, so maybe I'll make up one of them. And yeah, now I've got 3 fabrics left. This golden one, it's just a yarn dyed plain homespun, so it's got that old-fashioned nice weighty feel to it. So yeah, I just love the idea of using a yellow cotton for to make up a sample on one of the patterns that's got a yellow dress. So yeah, I thought I'd do that. And this one, it's a vintage style print, and I just think it's lovely. So yeah, probably a 1940s dress, so that 1939 one, or this one but of F length, and or maybe a shirt dress, I don't know, but yeah, something that feels really vintage 1940s-ish. And then the last one is this butterfly fabric, and I bought this online and I couldn't tell exactly how transparent it is. So yeah, I've got enough to make a dress, but yeah, it's going to be too see-through. So I think I'll make a shirt instead, but because there's so much fabric, I'll make really puffy sleeves. And if you remember that Dolce & Gabbana collection from a few years ago where they had the butterfly wing sleeves. So yeah, I thought I'd do something like that. And so I can put netting inside the puffs on the sleeves. Oh, this one is my absolute favorite. I'm not going to make it, but that one is just hilarious. So yeah, I thought I would use the butterfly fabric to make actual butterfly wing sleeves or something like that. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, I might think better of it when I actually get around to it. So I think that's it for the actual fabrics, but I just have a few more patterns, 3 more patterns. So this is a boho dress, and it sort of goes down, the V is very, very low. So I'd probably wear like a shirt underneath it, like a long sleeve t-shirt or a t-shirt underneath it, or at least a singlet. But yeah, I don't know, it's quite nice style line. So I think I'd like to at least try and make it up. And this one, it kind of looks like this other Vogue one that I have, but they used a metallic jacquard in this right hand one, which, yeah, I don't like. And I also don't like at the knee length. I think that's flattering on almost no one. So yeah, I'll probably make up. But when you turn them over, there are a few differences between the 2 patterns. So it is worth making them all up. But yeah, I think I'll definitely do this one on the left. I'll probably do all those variations before I attempt the other one. So yeah, and then I have 1 pattern left. At the end of last year, there was a pattern sale and I bought loads of jacket patterns. And yeah, that's why I originally bought this pattern. But I mean, I like it because you get like a bunch of different things in one pattern. And it's good if, I mean, I just buy loads of patterns. But if you can only afford one, I think that's really nice that they give you loads of things in one pattern. And yeah, originally I was probably just going to make the jacket. But I don't know. I think I might have a go at all of the things. I think the dress is too short. It's sort of a long dropped bodice and then a very, very short skirt for so I'd probably lengthen that. But apart from that, it's quite all right. So yeah, I think I'll eventually give those a try. So thank you for watching. And yeah, I hope you're inspired to drag out some fabrics from your fabric stash and make up some of the patterns. But yeah, it's time for me to go and continue working on my November capsule collection. I've already started some shirts for it. They're not sleeveless. I have made the sleeves. They're nice big puffy ones, but you can't really tell. Well, you'll see them. And yeah, so I better go finish those. And I just love that fabric. It's so cute. But yeah. Thank you for watching, and have fun sewing your own Mime wardrobe.